It's so time and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel. This time we are continuing the mine quest. And it's right here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool station. Impressive, indeed. I was taken aback by the size of the stone circle in the Soldier Highlands. But this is on a whole different level. I agree. Oh, aren't you? I see, you are hard at work. Hehe, I'm glad to see you safe. Haha, did you come out here to get a good look at the station? I don't think he realizes how much worry he caused everyone. We should bring him up to speed. It sounds like I caused some unnecessary worry for the people of the settlement. We should get back right away, or rather, I like to, but I still haven't finished taking all the photographs I need. Would you mind waiting a bit longer while I finish up? Alright. Well, I can't really fault you for being fascinated. It really is impressive. I doubt there's anything like this anywhere else on the continent. Actually, it might surprise you to know that there is. This isn't the only social station I'm aware of. There's a similar station on Bryonia Island way out to the west. Wait, Bryonia Island? Isn't that where the Rope was sent? Huh, I had no idea there were more of these around. No one knows any more about the station of Bryonia Island than they do about this one. But I'm currently taking pictures of ruins and ancient sites like this. Taking photograph of this area was the reason I come to the North Highlands in the first place. Chaos told us that the people of the North refer to this station as the guardian of the region. Yeah, the only legend says that this station was here long before our ancestors come from the east, and that they settled in this land only with its permission. When I saw it, I was immediately reminded of the legend of the Great Knight. You know, now that you mentioned that, I feel like I heard that name somewhere before. No doubt, the tale originated during the Dark Ages and spread throughout the Empire. When the land royals with the Tide of War, a colossal knight breathed in flame, will come forth to quell the conflict. That's the general gist of it anyway. What do you mean by that? Well, each region has its own variant of tale. They all maintain a knight as the central figure, but like Alsa's tale, its veracity is questionable at best. Though it's certainly one of the most mysterious of the legend passed down in the Empire. I see it to seem like this station could mess with the story too. I wonder if they related somehow. But now? What was that? Are you okay? I'll be alright, nothing to worry about. Anyway, I come all the way out here, so would you mind waiting until I'm done photographing the site? I promise I head back to the settlement with you as soon as I'm done. Well, it doesn't seem like the wildlife has much of interest in this area. He should be safe here on his own, even if he head out somewhere else for a while. Agreed. Alright, we'll swing by again in a little while to check on you. Okay, thanks. I'm sticking to this general area, so it won't be hard to find me again. Go on and take your time. Very well, let's be on our way. Alright, we need to talk to him again. But we need to source this one. Alright, then we stay here until you finish it up. Okay, I'll try not to keep you waiting too long. Green and the others waited for Norton to finish his photography. And though he was regulated to leave even after depleting his photographs, they finally returned to the settlement. Phew, we finally back in the settlement. Thanks a million for escorting me back here, I really appreciate it. Thanks to you I was able to photograph the station to my heart's desire. I'm so glad you made it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's go tell the elder. There seems to be quite a commotion over there. What? That's... Oh no. It looks like there's been an horrible car accident. But why here? Isn't that the gentleman we fulfilled a request for this morning? The very same, that's the gentleman's Dr. Armour. He could have been the one responsible, could he? Never mind that, we need to go and take a closer look. Are you hurt? Caius, I'm alright, sorry to worry you. What happened to you? I was on my way back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north, when all of a sudden I just lost control of the vehicle. Was anyone injured? I suffered weak bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. I'm just relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. I'm glad to know your injuries are light. Thanks, be to the winds and goddess. Still hope to one lose control of a vehicle in areas open and free of obstruction as this. Did you simply lose your concentration for a moment? No, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I will dream of driving it carelessly. I'm still not sure what caused it when I was nearing the settlement. The steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functionally, otherwise I dread to think that what might have happened. I see. Alyssa? Let's see. Alyssa, do you think you can work out what went wrong? Probably. You might say it runs in the family. Hahaha, how could I forget? It stands to reason that the scion of the Rainbow Crop will be quite handy in medical matters, even if she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore. Could you mind your own business? What you say, Drew, it's not as true as it used to be. We have some professional engineers at the Rainbow Company now who can't even perform basic maintenance work. Wow, standards in higher education must be slipping. When you compare it to say Scantor Factory in Liburn, the Rainbow Crop is getting far too big for its own good. All those giant, vertically structured divisions, each with their own subdivisions. It sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own share of new issues. So have you managed to figure out what the problem was? I think so. It looks like there was a contract failure in Quartz Secret near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly has difficulty steering even though it was fine just before. I see. Do you think you can repair it? I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm not a technician. I think we need to call it a professional to fix it. I suppose that means we have to ask someone from Syndicate. I'm impressed. I can see that Thor's military academy has more to be proud of than just the famous founder. Elder Ivan dead. I'm sorry it took us so long to get here. I'm relieved to see that Norton made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, no trouble at all. It sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the robbery here. That was all thanks to Alyssa. It was nothing really. There's no shame in being proud of your accomplishment. Well, I'm glad we got in this squared away. We still have something of a problem. What do you mean? This is the Selman's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things pretty inconvenient around here. The sooner we can fix it, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Are you sure this isn't part of your build story, you know? I will respectfully disagree. You treated us to just a great food and shown us hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level. Still, it will be discourteous of to not at least make an attempt to assist our host. Thanks everyone. If you insist, we'd be more than grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. That sounds like the best course of action. Should we head to Syndicate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind. Someone far more keen than an army technician about things of this sort. Up near Lake Lacrima in the Northern Highlands lies an elderly man from the Empire. I'm sure he'd be able to fix the truck for us if we ask him. True, the hermit could probably have this fixed in no time at all. Hermit, you say? Yeah, he moved here from Empire a couple of years ago. He's been extremely good to all of us since he's been here. An old man from the Empire who's more reliable than an army technician. It could be. So you want us to go and call this man for you then? If you are so kind, there's no need to hurry through. If there are other things you need to do, by all means do those first. Either way, we need help clean up the site of the accident before anything else. Just handle it as you might if it were part of your wheels to do. We do. Okay everyone, let's finish up anything we have left to do, then head for the cabin at the lake. Lake Lacrima is in the Northern Highlands. We need to head to north to the Guardian Station, then to the northwest from there. We should set out the horseback at once. Nice, Highland cloth as a reward. And this is our next destination, Highlands Lake Lacrima.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful place. You'll be a one to a visit there. Wow, this lake is beautiful. It really is, you can see the sunlight glimmering on the water. And the air feels so clean too. This is Lake Lacrima. The hermit lives in that cabin over there. Nice place to live. Excellent, we should go see him at once. I wanna check if I can do this in here.
How beautiful. Yeah, breathtaking.
Let's see. There might be hidden treasures here also. You never know. Oh, come on. It seems I can't do this in maybe. If I can go this side actually, maybe I can. I wanna try it out.
Man, I'd love to get in a little fishing here.
Yeah, same. Let's do it.
No one's stopping you.
Okay, here's the spot. This will be one.
Now that's a catch.
Rainbow trout. That's a cool one. It seems we got another rainbow trout.
Now that's a catch. Now that's a catch.
Awesome. 3 of them. We should do this one so we can catch more. This one is different.
Not bad.
Kazakin. Another Kazakin. Alright, last one.
Not bad.
Nice. Alright, we are done with that. Now we can head to quest.
Let's get going.
Anybody home? Seems like there's someone inside. I suppose it must be the man we come to see then. Yeah, I bet he just come back from fishing. Poor hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So what are we going to do? Let's go. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in. Alisa? Excuse us then. Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Very decent guys, haven't seen you around for, what, half a year now? And little Alisa here too. Why I don't think I've seen you ways in, must be coming up 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be... Grandmother, what are you doing here? Well, I guess that's the one way to be introduced, but let me give you a proper welcome. I'm Gwen Rainbow, Alisa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7. Honored to meet you, sir. I'm Rin Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Milstein. Susie's Alvaria, it's an honor. A promising group of young folks, if ever there was. But you certain a lot growing in the last 5 years, Alisa. You taller and bigger. It does this old man heart good to see how easy on this eye you become. Grandmother, please. But forget about me. What have you been doing out here all this time? Back when you disappeared from Roar, I never have believed it if someone told me this is where I want to. Do you have any idea how buried I've been? Oh, come on now. I send you letters a couple times a year, don't I? And of course I read all the ones you give to Sharon too. Still, have you been here the whole time these past 5 years? Just about. I don't stay year-round though. I spend about half of the year traveling around the continent, seeing friends or visiting the Empire. I see. Mr. Rainbow, would you mind if I asked how you know so much about our real story? He does raise an excellent point. It almost seems as though you were expecting us to pay you a visit. Well, it's just coincidence that the truck broke down when it did. But I admit, ever since Irina told me you were coming to the Highlands, I figured I'd see you at some point. You still talk to Mother? Yes, indeed, throws us the bare minimum. That girl seals for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I ever do to turn her into such workaholic? Anyway, we are done with our coffee, so let's head over to the settlement and have a look at the truck. Just wait outside a bit while I go grab my tools. Oh, actually, I got beef goods as a throat. Can you take them over to the settlement when you go? Of course. So that's the former Sarman of the Rainbow Group. I know him by name, but he's a far more light-hearted man than I would have guessed. Indeed, he seems very easygoing. You can say what you really think, you're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Everyone loves him because he's laid back and approachable, but mostly he's capricious and irreversible. And then 5 years ago, he just... Never mind. Let's get going as soon as he's ready. We're heading back to the settlement. Alright. Let's wait for him by the garage. Guys, should we head back to the settlement? Hey guys, you're pretty good terms with my grandfather then. Something like that. We only known for him a couple of years, but all of us in the settlement own him a lot. Myself included. Okay, we're good to go. You mind if I ride with one of you? Grandfather, you aren't driving? Nah, the engine been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to get to know my granddaughter's classmates a little better? Green right, kotorumpo varma upte. Why did we have to pick Green? He better not be giving him any funny ideas. I'm sure that isn't the case. I feel a bit more at ease if I focused more on the range row. How's the little Sharon doing these days? I heard she recently started working at your dormitory. That's right, I haven't had too much time to get her know him. But she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is very much so, but more importantly, she's a real goodie. She always has that lovely reserved air, but there's a playful side to her too. I wish she signed on as my personal maid. That'd be the life. Yeah. But that Emma girl is really nice too. She's got those glasses that you want her to let down. And she's glass press material too good. There's a small little homeroom hottie if I ever saw one. Come on, you know you agree with me. Well, I can't really say that I disagree with you, but if you don't mind me asking, why did you never tell Alisa that you were here? Tell me, Reed, what kind of girl do you see her as? I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many respects. Oh, I have no doubt of it. She's a good-looking, polite, as well-mannered as any noble daughter intelligent. And that all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forces on herself. Yeah, I'm amazed at how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet, she has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for help. I'm sure it doesn't escape the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. She's a kind and her sense of duty compels her to always to see things through. But she always keeps everything pulled up, like she never wants to let it on anyone that she needs help with the problem. I have a feeling the relation between her mother and I caused her to end up that way. Or to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But I leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she'll tell you on her own. A bit closer, I am a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? I wrote there was a little something going on between you two after seeing your name come up one of the letters. Well, we did have an unfortunate accident back at the start of the year. But that's all it was. We eventually got it sorted out and nothing's really happened since. An accident there. Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? And as the dust cleared, did the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-wrenching position? That's really oddly specific question. I don't know what kind of heart-wrenching position you are. Grandfather, please.
Hey, isn't that... Ooh, it's those military academy students. I wonder what they're doing all the way out here. Oh well, looks like things are gonna start getting interesting. Okay, let's get this mission started! Sheesh. Gramps and the others can be so unreasonable sometimes.
That's interesting. delicious food. I don't know what we do without you, Gwen. Yeah, to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lasan, this pussy isn't going to drink itself. Yes, yes. You know him then? I suppose that we must be looked like to the nobility. But the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwen has a refugee international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. I see. Rest for the win. Everyone wants Ringo to keep her company.
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
Wow, wonderful picture.
Elisa?
Oh, Green. Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa! Sorry about that.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
I guess you're right. Why didn't that occur to me before?
Hey, Elisa. Look up at the sky.
Huh?
So many stars.
What?
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
You're right. My father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away. My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford Group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Oh, she did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford Group.
What you saw in Ruhr Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
That's how it was, huh? I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young. The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone. Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin. Sharon taught me self-defense and archery.
Awesome.
And all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death. I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire? You know about those, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
I couldn't agree more, and neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his. As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Rhineford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side. In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place. That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do. It's been 5 years since then already.
Oh. I think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean. It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest. It really drove it home to me. How big the Rhineford Group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy.
Well, kinda sad story.
Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Rhineford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, you know? I look up at the stars, and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right, but I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference, so thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to. Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case. Oh well, there's always next time.
Next time.
It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong, because I could say the same thing about you. You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader. Someone we can count on to keep us on track.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go, especially when I keep running from myself.
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself, but sometimes I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away from my family, from myself.
Oh. Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was. My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well. No, the problem's just with me.
Green. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right? Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face. Maybe being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out. In my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7, and now all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So... Wait, all of us?
Oh well, others are here.
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Stop! Green! He was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it, none of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What? I don't...
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her. Hey, guys? This is a really beautiful place.
Indeed.
Yeah, ain't it?
Now we can use a special attack with Alisa. Awesome.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Oh, hey, you are early. But come on, you gotta get away. I'm coming from Atlas a little. I could understand if he were posted near Corspell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you never expected will make it perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Wander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. The Lieutenant General is a great man, yeah. But what are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? You think that rumor's true, that he got posted here cause he will help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? That's what you say, that kind of ill gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine, just a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here, I wanna go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you here, and hey, who's counting? Honestly? What now? Wait, what was that? What the? What happened? Did they just get shelled? Who had the order to attack? No one. I heard nothing of the sort. Seneca needs to know about... What the? No way. An enemy attack? Where is it coming from? No. Oh, adios. Oh no. Time to save. Alright, I'm done with this video. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like the video, and I see you guys next time.